Hello, my name is David Bradgand. I work for IBM Research. Welcome to Demo 3. The goal of the demo is to demonstrate an integrated 5G Zoro platform operation. To that end, we will consider a cross-CSP slice scale-out scenario. The capabilities that we will demonstrate include business and technical orchestration, monitoring data aggregation, resource discovery and selection, operational data lake, and SLA breach prediction. Let's start from a user story. As an administrator of CSP called Operator A, I need to extend the footprint of my currently deployed slice service into a geography where Operator A doesn't have enough capacity or no capacity at all. I need this slice subnet to be augmented with vertical functionality, such as virtual CDN. I need this virtual CDN to be able to support certain number of users at any given time. This is a quality of service requirement. I need this quality of service requirement to be protected by an SLA. I need the price of this new VCDN to be in a certain price range. I need this VCDN to be legitimate. For example, it should have a valid license. Finally, I need the party who provides it to be trusted. Of course, there could be more requirements. In the first prototype that we demonstrate today, things look a little bit simpler. The administrator of Operator A uses curl as CLI to send a JSON intent as a REST call to ISSM API. In response, ISSM starts orchestrating a complex business flow, almost as if it was in the final product. I say almost because some components at this point are just unit tests. This is the overall architecture of the demo. Demo 3 touches in various places, and obviously it's a little bit overly complex. To simplify the complexity, I redrew the same diagram to hold only the essential components. And let me walk you briefly through the flow of Demo 3. So the administrator of Operator A submits a high-level intent to ISSM Workflow Manager. Intelligent Slice and Service Manager, ISSM, is Kubernetes native high-level workflow orchestrator of the 5G Zoro platform. It is based on the Cloud Native Computing Foundation project Argo. We also used Argo in our previous projects. You will see this Argo logo later on in the demo. ISSM WFM triggers new scale-out workflow and assigns a unique transaction ID to this workflow. The first step to do is to consult Smart and Resource Discovery Service for candidate product offers. Smart Resource Discovery Service, SRDS, clusters product offers by features and returns rank list on demand. When ISSM WFM receives the ranked list, it passes it to the optimizer, ISSM O, operating in the inter-domain capacity. In this demo, it is essentially a unit test. It just selects the highest ranked product offer. Once the best offer is selected, ISSM WFM attempts to purchase it on the marketplace. The marketplace is a DLT-powered component. In this demo, it's just a unit test. In the subsequent prototype, purchasing will be fully implemented. Once purchase succeeds, ISSM WFM contacts Network Slice and Service Orchestrator to instantiate the product offer purchased from Operator B. Network Slice and Server Orchestrator is a technical level orchestrator of the platform. It is based on the previous assets from the 5G Transformer project, where it was called Vertical Slicer or Sebastian. In this project, we extend its functionality, and you are going to see Sebastian logo later on in the demo. To instantiate a new component, an SSO configures licensing terms for the product using the resource ID that is about to be instantiated according to the license that is supplied with the product offer. E-licensing is a key novel component that ensures compliance of usage of the product offers with licensing terms. An SSO instantiates a new VNF, this VCDN, in the operator B domain. Please note that the operator B doesn't use its own orchestration stack in this scenario. A new instance ID is assigned to the newly created instance of this VCDN. An SSO configures Virtual Resource Manager, VRM, and most importantly, its monitoring component, Monitoring Data Aggregator, MDA, to scrape metrics of interest to the SLA management for this product offer. In the background, ISSM WFM polls an SSO for new instance ID of the newly created VCDN. Once it receives it, the scale-out flow of ISSM WFM sends a message to the data lake that a new product offer with product ID and instance ID was activated in the context of this transaction ID, and SLA management for this new product offer instance should be activated. An ingestion pipeline of operator A gets activated. It creates a metadata record in the data lake catalog for future correlation with coming monitoring data. Training and inference pipelines get activated as well and poll mini buckets for incoming data. These pipelines, both ingestion, training, and inference, are implemented using Argo workflows and Argo events, and that's why you're going to see this Argo logo once again now in the context of the data lake. Now the VCDN starts operating and the users come to operator B vicinity and start consuming the content. MDA scrapes the metrics in step 12 and pushes them into the data lake, where the ingestion pipeline lands them into the data lake buckets. So this way it goes on for some time, but at some point in time, ISBP, Intelligent Slice Breach Prediction model, detects an imminent SLA breach and publishes a notification on the data lake Kafka topic that ISSM WFM listens to. ISSM WFM receives imminent SLA breach notification message for transaction ID, product ID, and instance ID, which allows it to correlate this message back to the old workflow and triggers a mitigation flow for the imminent SLA breach. At this point, we are just going to print the notification message that came from the data lake. In the final prototype, we are going to show how ISSM Optimizer is going to re-optimize the deployed service to avoid SLA breach. Now, before we actually go to the demo, let me give you a few words about the rationale of this integration design. On the one hand, 5G Zora components form an ecosystem. Thus, they should be self-contained and seamlessly pluggable. On the other hand, these components should be driven in the context of business transactions. This calls for having a high level or business level orchestrator. And it calls for cleanly separating business level and technical level orchestration concerns. It should be noted that business level orchestrators are not standardized. However, we need them to allow fast experimentation with the novel market models, such as the 5G Zora market model. This orchestrator should be reliable, enterprise grade, and cloud native, and that is what motivated our usage of Argo, and that is what motivated ISSM WFM as a standalone business level orchestrator mediating other components in the open ecosystem of 5G Zora. And now to the demo.